We continue now with the story of Darlie Routier, the young mother convicted of killing her own flesh and blood. Sylvia Chase went to the women's death row in Gatesville, Texas, where Routier began by reminiscing about her children.
Devon was always trying to make everybody laugh. He was always doing funny things, making silly faces. Damon was still at the age where he would let me hold him still. Oh, God. I miss him so much. I swear I did not murder my children, I swear.
So what did happen that night? Darlie and I discussed it earlier.
What woke you up?
My little boy, Damon. He was pressing on my shoulder and he was saying, "Mommy." I sat straight up when he said that. And I saw the guy starting to walk away from me.
Her neck wound is still visible, yet she has no memory of the attack. At trial, even Darlie conceded it would be hard to sleep through it.
I know I didn't sleep through that. I mean, how would anybody sleep through something like that?
But yet you say you don't remember.
But I don't remember. Can you imagine waking up out of your sleep with a man attacking you?
Well, what do you think happened then if you can't remember but you don't think you slept through it?
I think that I tried to fight with a man, and I think that he either knocked me unconscious, or I think that when, he slit my throat or whatever, I think I passed out.
The prosecution made much of Darlie's inappropriate behavior. For instance, the first policeman on the scene testified Darlie didn't seem concerned about Damon.
He's got his eyes open, and he's trying to breathe. I told her that she needed to help him, but she just wouldn't help him.
That's a lie. There's no other words to use. That's a lie.
She says she comforted Damon.
I told him to hold on. I told him to be strong. And he said, "Okay, Mommy." And he shook his head. That was the last words I ever heard him say.
The prosecutor says, here is a woman who was depressed, gained weight, postpartum depression, behind in the mortgage, financially strapped.
I was a normal person just like anybody else. A normal mother that has normal, just normal like everybody else, doesn't go to sleep, and all of a sudden just snap and become a psychotic maniac killer.
She's as cold-blooded as any person I have ever talked to, and I've spoke to a lot of cold-blooded people.
Bill Parker, a veteran interrogator who tried, without success, to get a confession out of Darlie. He insists she did say, repeatedly,
If I did it, I don't remember.
You did apparently say during that interview with the policeman that if I did it, I can't remember.
No, I did not. I never said that.
Psychopathic. Person with absolutely no shame, no guilt, no remorse, no human compassion.
If I had done this to my children, I would be the first person to stand up and say, "Oh my God, I need help. What have I done?" A mother couldn't live with herself.
But now, Darlie, they're saying that you could live with it because you're a psychopath and that you could kill and not have a conscience
sure, that
about
fits
it.
their theory.
Happy birthday.
What really worked for the prosecution at the trial was this videotape of the party at the grave.
Happy birthday, dear Devon.
I asked Darlie to look at it again.
Do you not say, as I do, "Oh, for heaven's sake, Darlie," chewing gum, smiling, spraying silly string,
Well,
and the jury wanted to see it over and over again? You still don't think it was wrong?
No. Maybe it's not the way that everybody would choose to do. But I can guarantee you the last thing a guilty person would do was to do that.
Your husband's mother said to me, you said to her, "Wouldn't you want to see the person who did this die?" Do you remember those words?
I do. And I still feel that way today.
But if it's you who dies,
I know the truth. I know what really happened. I know that somebody else did this. So if I'm put to death, I'll leave this world with a free conscience.
When Darlie came from her cell to meet us, she was clutching a photograph of her only living child, her toddler Drake. She's not seen him since her arrest last summer, and no family contact visits are allowed on death row.
And should you go to your death, you'll never be able to touch him again?
That's right. I'll never be able to touch him again.
And so Darlie Routier asked us to record this videotape for her son. It's the hymn she used to sing to Drake at bedtime.
Loves me, ooh, yes, Jesus loves me from the Bible. Tell